Sports Nights with Jorge.
All right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge once again. Recap of the Miami Dolphins victory last night versus the New York Jets. We won a big game, but we lost a big player. So we're going to get into it. Listen, fans, one game at a time, right? So we're going to talk about statistics last night. Tyreek Hill, of course, injury. What is next for the Dolphins? What is the game plan for McDaniel moving forward? As of today, you guys know Dolphins did sign former Dolphin, New Orleans Saints from the practice squad, Cedric Wilson Jr., which is a good acquisition. He knows McDaniel system. So let's get to the Tyreek Hill injury first, and then we'll get to the statistics. Last night, Tyreek Hill in the third quarter went out of bounds and dislocated his knee. He has a torn ACL. According to McDaniel, doctors and all that we know of. I mean, I'm not an expert on that. Just sources says that, reconstruction knee surgery. They're looking for any damaged ligaments and all that. That Tyreek Hill might not come back 2025 season or 2026 season. Now, rumors are out there that it could be a career-ending injury, which I don't like to see that from any player in the NFL. This is a physical, football league. It's called tackle football. Okay. Apparently, there's injuries happen in turf, grass, and especially when you get hit. We wish him well. Prayers to him, his family. They can have a speedy recovery and come back soon. Hopefully, it's nothing what we hear. Sometimes, like I said, we're not experts, but we want to wish him the best. So, but what happens from here now is, what are the Dolphins are going to do? What's next for the Miami Dolphins? What McDaniel's going to do with this offense? And listen, I got some good news, guys. I got some good news. I'm gonna break it down. It was a big win, rivalry win. Here's a comment on the guy that's going to have to take the number one receiver, and that is going to be Waddle, Jalen Waddle. And the comment he makes is, if they think I'm just a sidekick, wait until I take over. This is my field, and it's time to show them what I can do. That's Jalen Waddle comment. Listen, it is a big shoes to fill, but remember, he started with Tua. So Tua and him comes from Alabama, so they have a great career between each other. So I'm not worried about that. Let me give you some statistics now to the game, and then I'm going to have a little breakdown what I feel about what's going to happen. Tua did good, man. 17 completions, 25 attempts, 177 yards, 2 TDs, a rating of 114.9. Waddle had 3 receptions, 48 yards, no TD. But the big guy here is the tight end. Okay, I think this is something that, Waller, come out of retirement. The guy looks great. He's in shape. Big, tall guys. He's a big, tall guy. I mean, it looks like he was playing with little leagues players out there last night. 3 receptions, 27 yards, 2 key touchdown passes. By the way, great throw by Tua. One guy I don't have here, which I'll bring up in a few minutes, and had a touchdown, is Devontae A-Chain. 20 carries, 99 yards, 1 TD, a 4.9 average. The longest run last night was 21 yards. Ollie Gordon II had 6 rushes, 10 yards, 1.7. Longer was 7 yards. Give the guy, mix it around. And this is what McDaniel's going to have to do now, mix things around, because by signing Cedric Wilson Jr., it doesn't mean he's not going to start. Remember, we also have Malik Washington. That's another player that could step up for the Miami Dolphins. So that's one thing that I see that guys, listen, great win. Wasn't as great as it was because, listen, we allowed 400 yards, but what counts is the W, right? So it's a stepping stone for the Dolphins. When you win like this, it changes a little bit the momentum, how you feel. Coming into the league, starting the season 0-3, feeling that there's no answer anywhere. You're working hard, you're giving your best effort, and the fans are not behind you, and the criticism and all that come in play, and then suddenly you win this one, and it's like a relief. Was it a great win? Was it a good win? Or just a win? Well, I feel like an ugly win, but they won it, right? 21-7. It's a typical Dolphin Jets rivalry. I'll give you some statistics of the game from both teams. Listen, time of possession once again. New York 29 minutes and 12 seconds. Dolphin 30.48. Dolphin could have closed this game out in the third quarter. But remember, when you have the lead, what do the team does? They play conservative. They try to run, take some time off the clock. So, and by the way, give a kudos to the punter. The punter did amazing, but I'll get to that in a few minutes when he downed the ball at the 2-yard line. Total yards, look at this, 408 for the Jets, 300 for Miami. Then you have passing yards, 211 for New York, 177 for Tua. Rushing, 197, almost 200-yard rushing. That's another subject we need to talk. Dolphin run defense is pretty bad right now, guys. It has to change, okay? Dolphin upcoming games, they're going to face top running backs, good physical running backs that could run. And that's my concern right now. Even though you say, well, they got the Panthers next, that's easy, that's an easy win and all that. There's no such thing as an easy win in the NFL, guys. There's not. So Miami had a total of 300 yards. All right, so in this total game, the Jets 408. First down, 23 for New York Jets, 19 for Miami. Third down, the Jets were 4 for 9. Miami was 4 for 12. On fourth down, we were 1 for 1. The Jets were 1 for 2. Flags, penalties. 12 penalties for 101 yards for the New York Jets. This is why the Jets lost this game. Miami only had 6 for 40. Not bad at all. Not bad. They had 2 sacks for 19 yards lost. Give kudos also to the offensive line. 2 games in a row, Buffalo and the Jets, 2 divisional teams. The offensive line, what I'm seeing is by changing all these players, the offensive line, it's getting better week to week. They have not allowed a sack in 2 games, which that's great. Now, of course, we'll be seeing Tua rolling out, which is something that he should have been done for the beginning of the season, but that's okay because remember, when you have past injuries, your mindset is thinking about the hip, the concussion, all that come in play when it comes into the field, when you walk in the field. I'm sorry. People say that they disagree with that. I don't. Sometimes, when you had a Teron Armstead that protected you for all these 4 years, 5 years in the league, retire, you don't feel comfortable with your offensive line. And that's what I think Tua is trying to now get accustomed to get probably more accustomed to his new offensive lineman. Okay, Patrick Paul, it is probably one of the best players playing. Jonah, still rookie mistake, still learning. Okay, Brewer in the middle, veteran guy. Of course, we lost McDaniel. Right size, changing linemen every freaking week. So, what can you do? You're going to find the best fit that's going to fit. And hopefully Miami will find that. So, we had 4 punts. They had 2 punts. We averaged 48 yards a punt. And they averaged 42 yards a punt. Now, statistic with the players. Like I said, I just started. Tyreek Hill had 6 receptions, 67 yards, 11.2 average before the injury happened. 28, he was targeted 6 times, and 6 times he caught the pass. Waddle had 3 for 48, as you see the statistics there. Darren Waller had 3 receptions, 27 yards, key 2 TDs. Which, listen, this is what you want. You want players that are big, high, and tall that catch these balls from Tua in the end zone. By the way, he did a heck of a catch in the back of the end zone where the goalpost was. Great catch. You got Julian Hill also had 1 reception for 19 yards. Malik Washington, 2 receptions, 13 yards. So, see, they mix it around. And this is what Miami needs to mix it around. Now, Patterson, the kicker, man, he has done tremendous since the injury of Sanders. He has come in and he has done amazing. 3 extra points, 2 field goals made. You got to give him kudos. I'm serious. Again, Brooks on the defensive side, 15 tackles, 3 assists. Dobson, 5 tackles, 4 assists. Okay, he forced a fumble, of course, recovered by Micah Fitzpatrick. So there's, the defense forced 3 turnovers. But once again, I am concerned with the running defense. That's all it is. I'm concerned with it. And listen, I think the defense is actually looking for their identity. I don't think it's not there yet. One guy I'm shocked with that everybody's talking about, it's Sealer. What has happened to Sealer after the contract? I mean, his playing, what happened to his playing? What happened in the middle? I mean, we're getting blown up the middle, guys. Our players are being pushed back. I know we have rookie Grant. I understand that, but still, what's going on with that? I mean, there's something that we don't know. Is he injured? No, he's not injured. Or something. I mean, or unless Weaver's putting out a worse scheme for the Dolphins defense. Now, the defense has improved in the last 2 weeks. Yes, they have improved, but not against the running game. Probably against the passing game. But still, man, Miami's going to have to do something, guys, on that part. Now, going back to McDaniel, now losing Tyreek Hill. Now the game plan has changed. Now listen. On paper, it looks scary. With Waller, the way he played last night. With Waddle, kind of a little banged up, not healthy yet. Malik, Cedric Wilson Jr. See, this is what people understand. Cedric Wilson Jr. played at this system already, so he knows McDaniel. So that's why I give an edge a little bit to the Dolphins there. The only thing is we are going to miss the speed of Tyreek Hill. So now, what is the game plan for Tua and the Dolphins? I'm going to tell you what it is in the beginning. I said it. It's run the ball, right? Run the ball. You run the ball. And right now, the Dolphins has been affected back-to-back games running the ball. There's some little things they got to fix when it comes to the penalties and mistakes. Let's be honest. They have to fix that. If they don't, even though they have a schedule coming up, which is a favorable schedule, it's favor to them of winning 2 out of 3 at least. Hey, San Diego. Not San Diego. The LA Chargers. I forget they changed their name. The Chargers lost to the Giants. So, and Miami's at home. It's a good win. They could roll up 3-4 wins in a row. But once again, defense for me right now is my concern. Now let's see what McDaniel game plan will be without Tyreek Hill. How will our offense will react without Tyreek Hill? Now, if it's Waddle and Tua, I have no problem with it because they have played together before Tyreek Hill got here, because he had 2 back-to-back good seasons with Tua Tagovailoa. I'm not worried about that. It's that now it's a connection. So Waddle is actually our number 1 receiver. That's what I feel. And I think that will make a difference. And like I said, it's a big win. Big win. Here, it's a big loss for us. Okay, we won the game, but we end up with a big loss. Like I say, Tyreek is Tyreek. Hopefully, it goes well. The question is going to be asked, are the Dolphins in trouble? I don't think they're in trouble. What is going to mean to the Miami offense? Can Tua thrive without his top target, which is true? Jalen Rowe, he's going to have to step up as a number one receiver. Then McDaniel, the scheme change. Lean more to the running game and short passing. It's a possibility. The Dolphins are still contender without Tyreek. Another question. Here's one that came up. Tyreek was the engine. Without him, the Dolphins' offense might fall apart. Agree or disagree? Listen, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't think they're going to fall apart. The only thing is, I believe that McDaniel is going to have to change something around. Now, remember, you got Waller. Maybe he has to go to a two tight end formation. You still got Malik Washington. I mean, Miami had good receivers. Don't get me wrong; they still got good receivers in their lineup. I don't know if that's the case by signing Cedric Wilson. I mean, they told me he's probably a second, third back, probably an emergency receiver if somebody goes down. But we got the 1-3 Carolina Panthers. Of course, we go to Carolina Panthers. Right now, Miami's favored by 1, and that's a 1:00 game. And that's week 5. And then week 6, we got the Chargers. If Miami could go 2-3 and beat the Chargers at home on Sunday, that'd be great. Because after that, then they got the Cleveland Browns. Now, Cleveland Browns ain't no joke either. They got a good defense. Now, their offense is not as good, but that's another winnable game. Then week 8, they go to Atlanta. And then now it gets harder on week 9. Now we have Ravens coming to Miami. And let me tell you this. Ravens now also playing their good ball. But they do have Derrick Henry. And that's what I'm worried about the Dolphins defense. They got time to fix this defense before they start playing these powerhouses. Because then you got Baltimore. Then you got Buffalo. Then you got the Commanders. It's going to be tough, guys, down the stretch. And then, of course, they get their bye week. And then they come back. They got New Orleans. They should be New Orleans. Then they got the Jets. They should be the Jets. Then they go to Pittsburgh. That's when it gets tougher. Cold weather. Then they got the Bengals, of course, without Joe Burrow. So the Bengals not the same either. So Miami's schedule is favored to them, but they need to start getting better on defense. Because if they don't, they're not going to survive, guys. But I'm going to say this. I know I'm ahead of myself. You got to take it one game at a time. And that is so true. One game at a time. Figure yourself out. See, I'm going to say it again. I noticed Miami offensive line have not allowed a sack in 2 games. I feel the offensive line, except the right side, they're finding it out. They're finding their identity. They're finding how to block, run block. So, because listen, if you run in this league, man, you don't have to throw as much. It gives a really leeway to the quarterback to do whatever he wants to do. Play action pass, throw short, throw deep. There's so many things he could do when you have a running, because now you have the defense guessing. Man, they're running, but once again, Miami defense got to improve. The offense, I have no problem so far for 2 games. Let's see what happened with the Panthers. Now, they scored 27 points. So if you look at that, Miami scored 27 points, right, against the Jets. And they scored 21 against Buffalo. They could have tied the game. They could have at least take the lead. And listen, they scored 27. So Miami's scoring points. They're in the 27, 21, 27 again. So they're in that range. Now, the first game, yeah, they got blown up, 33-8. We only scored 8, 1 touchdown, 2-point conversion. So you can see the offense is rapidly picking it up week to week. Now, I know you're going to tell me, well, they faced the 0-3 Jets. Yeah, well, guess what? The Jets faced the 0-3 Dolphins. Just the rivalry games. That's it. Now, the one in Carolina, that's the one that I'm concerned. Don't look ahead of yourself. Take it one at a time. But anyhow, I want to thank everybody that have joined my chat, especially Monday night. Man, that was fun. That was great. I enjoy it. Thank to those that have subscribed to my channel. Listen, keep and stay positive. Okay? Sports is just entertainment, guys, and we love what we're doing. I love what I'm doing. I have a passion for it. But at the same time, man, don't take too much thing too serious. I know we love our football team. I know we're very dedicated to our football team. And I'm one of those myself because, one thing I'm not going to do is, beat the Dolphins down. I know, we talk about McDaniel firing. We talk about, and that's not only me, that's everybody in the podcast and sports podcast about we want to change in Miami. Yeah, because fans are tired. But the word I want to say is remain positive, man. Take it one week at a time. But anyhow, you guys have a blessed night. I talk to you guys probably tomorrow. I can make a video. I made some shorts there. Wish the best for Tyreek Hill. Speedy recovery. Come back soon. And hopefully, man, it could be. I don't know. It's going to be the same Tyreek Hill, especially when you have a knee surgery, speed and all that. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I can't explain that to you, but just wish him well and hopefully, he could come back. Miami has some things to take care of. Now with this matter going on, cap space, money-wise, player, trading deadline. There's so many things that could happen if this team continue to win, and they can make the offensive line, the right side, better. I think we have a chance. I think if Weaver get his defense right on track, we have a chance. But anyhow, thank you so much. You guys have a blessed night, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. And don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you. And once again, fins up.